you find clips of me online saying crazy shit, which is I do say a lot, don't trust it. Don't trust anything you see, and you will lose your mind. You'll hate your neighbors, you'll hate your brother, you'll hate your sister, your wife won't talk to you, all because of the anger and resentment this election is going to bring about. Anybody who was an investor in Bitcoin in 2011-12 was like a Series A investor. 2013 cycle, maybe Series B, 2015, 16, Series C, the last cycle, Series D, we've just IPO'd it. And usually when IPOs happen in strong markets like this, it reminds me a lot of the late 90s. And I was trading a lot then. I was at Goldman as well then.
Hey, money talkers, get ready for a thrilling journey into the heart of Bitcoin today. With Raoul, we will talk about the online chaos and misinformation that could mess with your mind. But fear not, we've got your back. Hit that subscribe button, and don't miss out on the exclusive insights we're serving up in our newsletter, Bitcoin Zella. Find the link below and grab your coffee as we kick off this chat with Raoul Pal.
AI is going to be the new participant in the election, and you are going to lose your minds. Many countries around the world, not just the United States, have elections coming up, and AI will play a part. Nothing you see online, nothing you hear, nothing you read, and people you talk to online, none of them may be real. And it may look like, excuse me, it's me talking to you, but it's probably the AI. Unless it's on a authentic channel, like my Twitter feed, or elsewhere, like the Real Vision platform behind the paywall, the Real Vision video channel. If you find clips of me online saying crazy shit, which is I do say a lot, don't trust it. Don't trust anything you see, and you will lose your mind. You'll hate your neighbors, you'll hate your brother, you'll hate your sister, your wife won't talk to you, all because of the anger and resentment this election is going to bring about. So anyway, I keep warning you about that. The outcome will be digital identity. And the outcome will be, my guess is that tech companies are going to get sued by the government like the banks did after 2008. Anyway, that's all to play for on the cheery note. Let's do crypto quickly. ETF. Hell yeah, that was a bit of justification after fucking 10 years of fighting. But we got there. And, I've explained it before. How I think of this is in two terms. One is anybody who was an investor in Bitcoin in 2011-12 was like a Series A investor. 2013 cycle, maybe Series B, 2015, 16, Series C, the last cycle, Series D, we've just IPO'd it. And usually when IPOs happen in strong markets like this, it reminds me a lot of the late 90s. And I was trading a lot then. I was at Goldman as well then. And what you found is after the IPO, it would launch and it would be choppy as hell for a while. Sometimes it would sell off quite sharply. Facebook sold off really sharply as people took profits, repositioned. Now, don't forget, a lot of people have front run this ETF. So they were going to want to unwind. And many of those are going to switch to ETH that I've talked about before. They think, rightly so, that ETH is the most likely candidate for the next ETF. And if Bitcoin went up 100% because of this ETF, ETH will go up 300% because it's less liquid, put the same amount of money in.
Get ready for an in-depth exploration of Raoul Pal's invaluable crypto wisdom as we unpack the game-changing insights he's shared. Raoul delves into the transformative impact of artificial intelligence on global politics, with elections becoming a mind-bending experience. He issues a stern warning. In this age of advanced technology, trusting everything you encounter online can be perilous, especially during the heightened emotions of an election. The predicted outcome: brace yourself for a revolutionary shift towards digital identity. Raoul suggests that tech companies might face legal challenges akin to the post-2008 banking sector. As we navigate this uncharted territory, Raoul's insights shed light on the potential ramifications and opportunities for investors. Now, let's delve into the heart of the matter: cryptocurrency. The moment we've all been waiting for has arrived. The era of exchange-traded funds, ETFs. Raoul draws a compelling parallel with initial public offerings, IPOs, signaling a pivotal phase for Bitcoin. However, it's essential to hold tight. Volatility may ensue as early investors start unwinding their positions. Ethereum's native cryptocurrency takes center stage with expectations of becoming the next favorite for ETF inclusion. Raoul provides a comprehensive overview of potential gains and the intricate dynamics shaping the market landscape.
Also, there's a lot of people unwinding the GBTC arbitrage, closing that position, selling out, moving into a different ETF. There's a lot of shenanigans going on. And you can see that with the net flows. There was 4.5 billion or whatever of total flows. The net flows are much smaller, 700 million or so. It's still the biggest ever ETF launches in history as the series, but it's all to play for. And I want you to understand how this works is, okay, all of the pre-orders have now been filled. That was all of these ETF providers going to all of their clients, begging them, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. Everyone's done that. Sure, there'll be some follow-on next week. A lot of the GBTC guys are unwinding, and that will go, some will wait a few days, see if the market is stronger, whatever. So that goes on for a while. You've then taken forward or brought forward a lot of demand. By the end of it, maybe it's 1 billion, maybe it's 2 billion of demand you'll have brought forward. So then who's the buyer? You've got the people who front around this who want to sell. So you're going to see volatility. And I've always reminded you guys in the do not fuck it up mantra, part of that is expect 30, 35% pullbacks. Could be less, but just expect them. And that often happens when you get to this kind of 61.8% Fibonacci level in the first leg of the bull run. It often corrects sharply. People get washed out, leverage is cleared out, and then the real run starts. And the real run is the run to all-time highs and beyond. That usually starts around the halving. So I'm guessing there's maybe a month or two of chop. And chop in crypto markets is like down 30%. It's just sideways chop. So just be careful out there. I could be wrong. Could keep sailing higher. But, it just feels like it's trading a bit heavy. And even if it does as a spurt higher, I don't think it makes much progress yet. But this ETF, it's going to attract people because the markets have been strong. Last year, crypto, Bitcoin itself was 160%, right? That doesn't go unnoticed, considering even the NASDAQ managed 50%. So it's like 3x the NASDAQ. But let's start with the RAAs, the investment advisors and the financial advisors. Those guys aren't on Twitter. They have no idea what any of this is going on. All the drama that played out and the false tweet and all of that shit, that total goat rodeo, I don't know any of this. The first they will hear about this is when they pick up Barron's on Saturday morning with a cup of coffee. And they'll go, oh, a Bitcoin ETF. And Barron's will probably have some cynicism in the article, let's assume. And they're like, well, that's interesting, but, I'm not sure it's for my clients. And they go about their business, and then they go and see Jack, their big client, on the golf course that weekend. And Jack says, hey, what do you think of the Bitcoin ETF? And the RAA will repeat what he read in Barron's and what he saw on Fox News. He's based in, let's call it Cincinnati, Ohio. And Jack will ask him, and he'll feel a little bit silly. And then maybe next week, he starts reading a few more articles and a few more positive things come out. Then he starts thinking, maybe I should do something about this. And a couple of other clients ask him. And eventually, he goes and has his steak dinner with his other friend, Mark, who runs the tire franchise in Cincinnati. And Mark's got tons of money and is a bit racy and likes investments like this. And before you know it, he starts building an order book and getting his clients in. He can see they're interested. He's incentivized by the sales process and the commissions. And before you know it, he's mobilized. It's the same with all the RIAs. This takes time. They're not smiling down, oh my God, there's a Bitcoin ETF out. Let's all go. It doesn't work like that. It's a relationship business built over time. And this is, all across the United States. It's not New York City in a dealing room. It's a very different world out there. So that's why it takes time. It's the same with any of the institutions who might be thinking about it. Some fund manager who thinks I can sneak it into my portfolio now and not tell my risk manager that I've got crypto. I'll just sneak it in as an equity and hope they don't find out. Same with hedge funds.
Dive deep into the expansive crypto ocean as Raoul Pal guides us through the complexities of this evolving landscape. We're not merely witnessing change, we're actively contributing to building a new digital world. don't forget to sign up for Bitcoin Zella. The link is waiting for you below to stay ahead in the ever-evolving Money Talkers community. There's a lot happening beneath the surface, from the unwinding of GBTC arbitrage to the intricate dance of ETFs and net flows. Raoul unravels the market mechanisms, urging caution as demand surges. Expect pullbacks. They're not anomalies, but rather integral parts of the crypto journey. Raoul's insights serve as your compass through the twists and turns of this crypto adventure. Stay tuned, Money Talkers. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing